Hey, what's up guys? This is Ricky V, and in today's video, I'm going to give you 7 tips to build massive amounts of muscle. Now, some of these are tips that you've heard before in other videos, but now I'm putting them all together into one solid video to give you a blueprint of what you need to do on a daily basis in order to maximize your muscle growth. And the first tip is stay hydrated. That's right, guys. We're in the middle of the summer months. It's really hot outside, and it can be real easy to sweat a lot and forget to take in as much liquid as you actually need throughout the day. Don't forget, guys, 79% of the mass of your muscles is actually water. That's right, guys. The protein is important. The exogenous hormones really help build muscle mass, but at the end of the day, as much as 79% of your actual muscle volume is going to be water, what your cells and most of your body is made of. So staying hydrated is incredibly important for muscle growth and recovery. Not only that, but proper hydration makes it easier for your body to transport nutrients to your muscles, to regulate body temperature, to lubricate your joints, and the process of protein synthesis, where you're actually building new proteins to make muscle, that requires proper amounts of water in your body. So make sure to get enough. Second one is rest and recovery. Rest is crucial for muscle growth. When you work out, you're actually breaking down the muscle fibers, and it is during the times of rest that your body rebuilds tissue, your muscle fibers get stronger, and you're really growing. As an athlete or bodybuilder on the sauce, using all of these exogenous hormones, you want to aim for between 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night, and you want to make sure that you get ample rest days in between a specific muscle training. So if you work out your chest, your back, your biceps, shoulders, whatever, you want to make sure to let enough days pass until your next workout. Now, how many days should pass? Well, that's different for each muscle. Some muscles, like your abdominals, you can work out almost every day, while some of the larger muscles, like the quadriceps, hamstrings, and calves, those need typically from 48 to 72 hours to recover. Some of the smaller muscles, like the biceps and triceps, only need about 48 hours of rest in between training sessions. You want to make sure to give the muscles proper rest. That's when you grow. And while we're talking about training, you've heard me say this before. Apply the progressive overload principle. Progressive overload is the technique where you gradually increase weight, frequency, and number of repetitions in your strength training schedule. The goal is to continually push the body beyond its limits, forcing your muscles to adapt and grow stronger. Start with the weights you can lift comfortably and gradually increase as your strength improves. And while we're on that topic, proper form and technique. Executing each exercise with proper form and technique ensures that the correct muscle groups are working, thereby preventing injury and maximizing growth. If you're uncertain about your form, consider hiring a personal trainer for at least a session or two and have him help you correct your technique. Proper form, proper technique is going to help you get the most out of your training while keeping you away from injury. You're not going to grow while you're injured. You want to try to avoid injury at all costs. And proper form, proper technique is a good way to do that. And still, while we're talking about training, incorporate compound movements. Compound movements are exercises that engage multiple joints and muscle groups all at the same time. These are exercises such as squats, deadlifts, bench press. These movements stimulate more muscle fibers, leading to faster muscle growth. Now, this video would not be complete unless I mentioned the last 2 tips, and these are important. And you've heard me say this before. Make sure you're getting enough protein. Protein is the building blocks of muscle, so consuming adequate amounts of protein is going to help repair and build new muscle fibers after training. The recommended daily intake for bodybuilders is between 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight, but it can really vary depending on your workout intensity and how much sauce you're on. And that brings me to the last and final tip. Make sure to take your Vintage Muscle Pro Hormone products every day. You have to take your products every single day, even on your rest days. As I explained earlier, the rest days, that's when you're growing. That's when you're making the progress. That's when you're actually adding that permanent volume. Yes, I know, guys, you get a huge pump while you're in the gym. Yes, but that's a temporary pump. It's just blood flowing to the muscles, bringing in more nutrients, more oxygen, more anabolic hormones. But in the end, after you've left the gym and you're home and the pump is gone, it's going to be the rest, the ample protein, and the hydration is really going to prime the environment for growth. If you have any more questions about this video, if you would like to request a video, if you need help with your training routine or diet, or if you'd like to figure out which Vintage Muscle products to use for your particular goals, make sure to head over to vintage-muscle.com and click on the community link. As of today, we're 20,000 strong and counting. Come on in and ask all of your questions, and we're all there. I'll be there. All right, guys, that's it for me today. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.